Here's another excerpt of the video we found of him in his own words.
So my objective is to be real and to learn to be emotional and to be able to emotionally connect with people. Because when I'm 10 to 20 years older than she is, she has to feel good about this thing. And the only way around that, is to work on this, and perhaps STEM exercises or forgiveness exercises as per Hay or whatever else. I'm going to post this and see what comes back.
Now, we've been watching this video, so has Dr. Barbara Ziv. You're a forensic psychiatrist. When you see this, is this a man who comes off like someone who's normal like the rest of us, or does he have a problem?
Well, clearly he has a problem because of what he did, but the frightening thing is that he is more like you and I than he is like serial killers or like Son of Sam or like the Columbine shooters. And that's what's terrifying about this. This is not a guy who's a mass murderer. He's not a guy who, well, he is a guy who is a mass murderer, but he's not a guy who is killing because he enjoys killing. He's a guy who killed because he wanted to make a mark. And this was the only way that he knew how to do it.
But when you're saying things like, I want to try to be emotional, I want to try to learn to be emotional, would that have raised a red flag to you?
Well, it would have raised a red flag only insofar as this guy has a complete and utter inability to connect with people. He blogs about it. The tapes show that. But it's very, very, very common. And what's not common is a guy who, in order to connect with people, ends up, sort of walks you through his house and shows you his carpet and thinks that that's going to attract a woman.
And it's an interesting point. We were fascinated by the fact that he turned off the lights before the shooting. We didn't understand if it was to corral people, make it easier to do more damage, or what it was about. What do you see in that?
I think that this is a guy who had human emotion. I think that he wanted to connect with people. I think that he turned off the lights because he didn't want to see what he was doing. I think it was frightening to him.
A lot of people ask the question, you're so lonely, you're so upset at your life, kill yourself.
Right.
Why does he have to go out and create victims? Where does that come from?
Right. Well, the tragedy in this case is that a lot of people who are like this would just kill themselves, and a lot of them do just kill themselves, or a lot of guys have lives of lonely, silent desperation. But he has this combination of having this complete inability to connect with people and a desire to be seen, and that's what the toxic mix was, that he wanted. He was very narcissistic. He doesn't talk about being rejected by Jill or Jane. He talks about being rejected by 30 million women. And he has a huge desire to make a mark. That's why he chooses not to. He worries about the fact that he's going to do this on a snowy day and decides not to do it.
Well, again, our thanks to you, and I know you'll be looking at the tapes more, but it is so baffling.
Yeah.
It is truly unknown territory looking at him.